Okay, good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about... Oh shit, I don't have my hair done. Today we're going to talk about the narrative, the story going around right now. The whole world is just full of stories. There's tons of stories every day. And it's all about, right now, convincing everybody to believe one story over the other story. And this is what you get when you turn on the news every day. So you've got these huge corporations who are into all these other businesses that stand to make money on all these other businesses based on how many people they can get interested in the story. So, for example, when you see news agencies who are tied to arms dealers who are promoting war all the time, you gotta kind of wonder, like, why are they promoting war all the time? Is it because they're selling arms to the whole world to go fight so that they can sell more news stories, to get more ratings, to get advertisers to pay them more money? I mean, the whole thing is kind of silly when you really lay it out like that. So, I think moving beyond that, we really need to try and find new, trusted sources of information besides what is out there in the media right now and what's available. And so everyone is vying for your attention for this narrative. They're telling this story. And you can believe it or you cannot believe it. I mean, there are people who wake up in the morning and the first thing they do is they go over to the table and they eat their breakfast and they pull open the newspaper. And so right away, they're not creating their own reality. They're allowing all these outside influences to come in and tell them what reality is and how it's supposed to be and what happened yesterday and probably what's going to happen today because of what happened yesterday. And so by removing something like that from your daily routine, I mean, I don't read the newspaper. I don't know. I don't watch the news. It's on... I see it in passing sometimes, or I just watch it for research for videos like this. And so in that, trying to stay away from it all. I mean, the other day, we all woke up with the news about missiles being launched and everything. And I would have never seen it or heard about it, other than maybe, scrolling down on Facebook or something like that. And even that is, shaping your reality in your mind. So you flick open Facebook and scroll on your phone for an hour in the morning and maybe more. And, they've managed to now infiltrate your psyche that way. And so the other morning, I'm just sitting there and my buddy calls me up and he's like, bro, it's going down, bro. It's all going down, bro. Are you on CNN, bro? Are you on CNN right now? And I'm just like, man, like, I don't want to... Oh, bro, you got to get on CNN, man. This is it. World War III, brother. It's going down. It's going down today. And I'm just like, oh. And, like, what I should have said, I should have realized, like, okay, here's a friend of mine who's obviously hurting, who's been wrapped up in this mind control of this television. And, I mean, I can see the guy sitting on the edge of his chair, and he's, like, eating his bowl of Fruit Loops, and he's just glued to that TV, and he's probably, like, even, like, he's reaching out the window, and he's checking to see if there's any bombers flying by overhead, and every time he hears a noise, he's twitching and looking around, and he thinks it's all going down, and he's just living in this really crazy fear-based environment that the fucking media set up for him. And now he's calling me, trying to pull me out of my beautiful reality of living in Middle Musquodoboit, where I look at deer in the backyard, and he's trying to pull me out of that into his chaos of shit that he's into, because people want other people to come and suffer with them when they're into these things. And so, and then it gets a little bit worse, because he's on the phone, and he's just like, dude, like, how can you not be watching this? And I was like, man, so what I should have said was, recognizing that he's coming from a point of pain that could probably use some healing, and been like, hey man, it's alright, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. Instead, I just said, I don't fucking care, dude. Like, you just came in and disrupted my deer watching out the backyard, and now you're trying to put war in my head, like, first thing in the morning. So I hung up the phone, and I was like, holy fuck, that's I don't want that in my life. And that's kind of what sparked this whole video today. I've been really thinking about the narratives that we place on ourselves and how it affects us the rest of the day. So like walking around the rest of the day thinking that the world is going to end, World War III is happening, all that does is add to the global consciousness that could be a thing. You know, that is a potential possibility now. You know, once you get as many people who are all tuned in and thinking on the same vibe, on the same brainwave, on the same lengths here, that's when thoughts create reality. That's it. Bye. Peace.